Hello again, Doran Markowitz here from D Guitars Miami with another edition of This Week in Cool Custom Modified Guitars. This week's particular instrument is my old Peavey T60 that I've had since high school. A buddy of mine, Robert, saw a picture of it that I posted on Facebook and said he would really like to actually see a video and see how it sounds. This guitar has gone through a lot of modifications over the years, and I wanted to break it out today because I was feeling kind of nostalgic yesterday. And I forgot how awesome this guitar was because I haven't played it in years. Basically, it's an original T60, I think late 70s, early 80s. The original T60 neck is long gone. And this neck is an old Mighty Mite telecopy neck, even with the skunk stripe on the back. And I had actually installed a Fender Broadcaster decal, an original from I think 1950 that I had in an envelope. The tuners are LSR locking tuners. Graphtec nut here at the top. A friend of mine actually sold me this neck for 20 bucks. He was using it as a paint handle for bodies that he was spray painting. That's why it's got the sunburst finish, and it's even got overspray on the back of the neck. Over the years I had done a lot of modifications to it, and the bulk of them were done in high school. This is one of a few guitars that I started out with that pretty much did so many modifications to him, especially this one, that pretty much shaped the direction that I would take the rest of my life as a luthier. I had cut the pick guard right here so that it would be easier to access the controls without having to take off 100 screws and pickups and everything. And basically I rewired it where it had master volume and tone, series parallel switch for each of the pickups, and a phase switch as well, and the three-way toggle. The pickups are a pair of Velvet Hammer 54s, which are really cool because they were made in, I think, the late 70s. They have a really cool look to them as well. But they sound like old PAS with a bit more of an edge. The bridge is a Washburn Wonderbar, and it's the third bridge that I put on it, and I put this on in the mid-90s. In high school, I had replaced the original Peavey bridge with a Kaler that I had routed out, and then I got this in the 90s. And you can clearly tell that it's been adorned by various comic cutouts and stickers and less than desirable pictures. I nicknamed it my Pornocaster in high school for a reason. This was all done in high school, and I shellacked over all of that and left it as so. I figure if you're going to own one of the ugliest guitars in the world, why not make it even more hideous? It's also one of my two autograph book guitars. It's got Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, and Robin Ford on it. This guitar is, I forgot, like I said, how amazing this guitar really plays. I took it out of the case yesterday. The strings were completely rusty. The frets were green. I polished the frets today, polished the board, put on a new set of strings, and no matter what I did with the trem, I just can't knock it out of tune. Even the volume and tone pots, no scratching. I didn't clean them. They've been like that. Here's the neck pickup. That's in series. That's parallel. Same thing with the bridge pickup. Parallel. Series. I put them both on and then throw them out of phase. Let's say I put this in parallel, that in series, and out of phase. Put them all in parallel, out of phase. Now they're in phase, in parallel, and now in series. It cleans up beautifully too. And if I roll off the tone, with distortion, however, notch. Perfectly in tune. Clearly you can tell this is a fun guitar. I feel almost ashamed that I left it packed in its case for almost 10 years. But, you know, sometimes you have to move forward to remember where you started from and why something meant that much to you. This was always my go-to guitar, no matter... I have a lot prettier guitars, and I have a lot of really cool guitars, but this was always my go-to guitar. Throughout the 90s, there was one band I played in, Zen Dog, that I used this guitar primarily, no matter what I had, whether it was my Les Paul or what. This is, I guess a good lesson I'm teaching is that don't judge a book by its cover. You may find the ugliest guitar to be the best playing guitar that you own. So anyway, enough of my yakking. As you can clearly hear and tell, it may not be the prettiest thing to look at, but man, it does rock, and it stays in tune. I mean, by the way, I just put the strings on about an hour ago. I stretched them in, and it's still in tune. Okay, so until next time, Doran Markowitz from D Guitars Miami saying that if you have an old beater in the closet that you haven't touched in years and you need it resurrected, or if you have major issues like a broken headstock, new frets needing to be installed, or, you know, electronics or whatever, don't hesitate to give me a call at 305-896-1811. Until next time, Doran Markowitz from D Guitars Miami. Thanks for watching and have a great day.